What's up, guys? It's your man Zentai Fit. Thank you so very much for tuning in today. I have a new comic book review for you. Today we're reviewing Chapter 3 of Power Rangers, A Nightmare on Elm Street. This third chapter has been out for a while. I'm just late to the game for reviewing it, but I'm so excited to finally be talking about this third chapter. Now, before we get into the comic book review, I do want to remind you guys I am an Amazon affiliate, which means if there are certain products, Power Ranger merchandise that you guys are interested in buying, I will provide links in the description below. And what's really cool, if you do want to support my channel, that's a way that you can. It's no extra cost to you. You just shop normally as you do on Amazon. But when you purchase directly through my links below, it definitely helps and supports my channel. So without any extra cost to you, you guys can add some cool Power Rangers merchandise to your collection. So check them out, see what you might like. And also, if you are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Now, when I review these comic books, I look at three different criteria: the good, the bad, and the morphin. So starting off with the good. Masked Rider, Alien Rangers? When was the last time we seen those guys? So cool. So this issue starts us off with the Masked Rider and the Alien Rangers destroying and fighting, the Freddy Putties. By the way, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team, they got their asses handed to them within the last issue. They lost their Zords, they lost their powers. One cool thing that this chapter did, well, within the second chapter leading into the third, we got to see Ninjor and Dulce together in the same scene on the same page. I always, assumed that they existed in two different separate universes, like the TV universe and the movie universe. But it was cool to actually see them on the same page together and kind of bridging that gap, saying like you don't have to replace either one, but they can exist, within the same page or universe. So I thought that was cool. So with all of that, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team, obviously they needed those two characters to, summon their ninjetti powers, seeing as they just recently lost their Zords and their original powers. So we're gonna get some ninjetti stuff going forward. So while the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team gets their shit together, Zordon calls friends from outer space: the Alien Rangers and Masked Rider. Now, getting into the bad of this comic, I really don't have anything bad to say. I'm enjoying the read. I enjoyed the read. Yeah, nothing bad to say. Now, getting into the morphin of this comic. Resha Sentai Toker officially has a Power Rangers adaptation. For all of you doubters and for all of you who were worried if this would ever get adapted into Power Rangers, here you go. The title is Choo Choo Rangers. There is hope. There is hope. Thank you, Power Rangers on Elm Street. You bridged the gap, man. You did the unthinkable, and there we go. There is a scene in this comic that is so elaborate and it honestly picks at the fun and truth behind Power Rangers. And when I read it though, I was like, damn, they're going in on this comic. So basically when the Rangers, they get knocked out, and they're unconscious, in their fight with Lord Fred. By the way, quick recap. Freddy Krueger took over Lord Zed and became Lord Fred, so there you go. Also, the creators behind this comic book have a Lord Fred figurine, so I'll try to get more information on that. So getting back into the comic book review. Soon after they regain consciousness, they wake up in Freddy's dream sequence, his dream world. But when Billy the Blue Ranger wakes up, he wakes up to being on set and realizes his world is a kid's TV commercial toy show for children. And the production of the show is led by Robert Englund's character, Mr. Zichter, who's like the producer of this apparent Power Rangers TV show. And I love this moment so much because they're kind of breaking the fourth wall in a sense, where like the Power Rangers, they realize like, wait, we're a kids TV show? What kind of world is this? Like, wait, we aren't heroes, we're actors that are playing heroes? And I absolutely loved that moment. It was just so cool. Like, I love when any moment you can like break the fourth wall in some sense and, have some realization like in an outer dimensional type of thing. I thought that was a great moment and they nailed it. So good. But soon, Billy the Blue Ranger, he kind of catches on that like, something's not right. I think we're definitely in, Freddy's dream world, his dream sequence. Like, this isn't real. But it's still just so much damn fun to watch and read that and kind of see those characters go through those moments. Again, where they're kind of breaking the fourth wall. I just enjoy moments and scenes like that. Masked Rider and the Alien Rangers now have to fight Hellraiser, seeing as he has taken over the whole city of Angel Grove. And Masked Rider is given the Dragon Dagger to use as his aid from Zordon. And I thought it was just cool to see him wielding, that weapon particularly. And we got to see him do a new power-up. Now, I never watched that whole show all the way through, Masked Rider. Like, I remember watching a little bit of it, when Saban aired it back in the day, like on Fox Kids. But I can't recall if he had that power up within the show. Maybe some of you guys who watched, the Masked Rider show back in the day can recall that. And they're like, wow, that's so cool to recite that. So let me know in the comments. But I thought it was cool being able to see him have another additional power up within this comic book. So that was cool. Another more phenomenal thing within this comic was, Rita and Goldar and, everyone on their team, they really don't like Freddy Krueger at this point. He's taken over Lord Zed's body and become Lord Fred. But what they did, and Jason Voorhees was in, the second chapter. So they had Jason that came in and fought the Power Rangers with Freddy. But what Rita and Goldar and the rest of the team did, they basically kidnapped, Jason Voorhees, took his brain out. They have Lord Zed's brain, and now they're putting Lord Zed's brain inside of Jason Voorhees' body. So I'm assuming, in this next chapter, we'll probably see Freddy versus Jason again. So if y'all been wanting to see Freddy versus Jason too, boom, there you go. This comic has done so much just in the third chapter. So I'm expecting to see something like that. Issue number 4, chapter number 4 of Power Rangers: A Nightmare on Elm Street will be coming out on Thanksgiving, so this month. So hang tight, we will have more coming for you guys. Number 4 for Power Rangers: A Nightmare on Elm Street will be coming out on Thanksgiving. So just get ready, the turkey and the pumpkin pie and the sweet potato pie and all the good jazz and a little bit of Freddy Krueger and Power Rangers will be coming to you guys on Thanksgiving. So I'll have my review up for that new chapter as well. And I've reviewed all the other chapters, so if you haven't seen those for this whole, crossover, check the description below. I have those there for you guys to go and read and, watch the reviews that I've done. And getting into my lightning rating for this book, obviously, man, I give it a 5 out of 5 because I give it 5 out of 5 lightning bolts, and that is because it did some things I was not expecting. It was like I've enjoyed all the other ones, but this one in particular, it was just like, you know what, we're going all in. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna pick fun at Power Rangers. We're gonna, kind of talk about some of the things that, I feel like are talked amongst all the fans of Power Rangers in general. Like, it's things that we get, frustrations that we've all had, or just little fun, little facts about the brand itself. And when you have moments where you can just pick fun at it and just celebrate it at the same time, I think that is a unique thing, that they did within this comic. So definitely a 5 out of 5, man. It took me by surprise, unexpectedly, and I enjoy moments like that when a graphic novel or comic book or crossover can have those moments, you know what I mean? So definitely a 5 out of 5 lightning bolts from me. I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you want to get some of those Power Ranger Lightning, collection figurines into your collection, again, check the links in the description. Again, it's no extra cost to you, but when you purchase directly through those links, I stress it, because if you guys do want to support my channel, it definitely helps me out a ton, and no extra cost to you. And if you guys are new to the channel right now, go ahead and subscribe, like this video. I got video content coming out all the time, all week. Not just graphic novels, comic book reviews, but I also have stuff that I do on TikTok. I also have other skits, so that's all Power Ranger related. So stick around, subscribe if you like what you see, and if you've been viewing this stuff for a while, yeah, join the squad, subscribe. Much love. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you for the next comic book review. Peace.